Hey there, it's Mandy from Designer Chameleon, and today I am working on starting to build out my planners for 2024. I did record a video, I don't even know how long ago it was now, when Happy Planner had the fall release. I ordered some things to prep for 2024. I actually have another order in that I'm waiting for that will hopefully be here in a few days so that I can keep going. But today I am working on repurposing this old teacher planner from 2020, 2021 to be what I'm calling my start the day planner. Now, you're saying, what the heck is a start the day planner? It's something that I'm kind of just creating in my mind, basically. So have a cup of coffee, work through it with me, and we'll see where we get, because this should be my cornerstone, my linchpin, the thing that holds everything together for 2024. So I'm really excited. To start with, I do actually love this cover. I think it's gorgeous. I love the gold. I love the print. I like the quote. I don't love these plastic discs. I'm kind of a plastic disc hater. I know a lot of us are, but this planner is permanent and temporary. So what I mean by that is I think that the plan or the objective of this planner is permanent, but as soon as the new teacher planners come out for this coming year, I want to upgrade a little bit or switch, because the inside of this planner, number one, to me, and maybe it's totally a me thing, I don't think this matches at all. Like, I don't understand where you get these stripes with these colors and then animal print. It doesn't make sense to me. And also the pages themselves, I don't like these colors. This just isn't my vibe. But I want to shop my stash. I want to use things that I have. And I want to play with making sure that this setup really works the way that I am dreaming it will work. So we're just going to start here. And this is kind of going to be really unique, I think. So I am going to go ahead and take out this front cover, and I'm going to take out everything up until December, because I'm going to start using this planner actually next week, which will still be December, and go from there. So here we are. So the first thing I'm going to put into this planner is this little page that I made. It's basically my way of forcing myself into the process that I want to start. So I have a really bad habit of coming to my desk in the morning and just being overwhelmed. I know I'm not the only person, and I really need a plan of attack. I need a process to go through that I can count on every single solitary day that's going to work for me. And this is what I came up with. So first is desk. First thing I want to do every day is clean off my desk. My desk is a hot mess. It is covered with just tons and tons of papers and pens and stuff. And it makes my brain feel very overwhelmed. So I want to get into the habit of every day cleaning off my desk so that I can feel that fresh start. Then I'm going to go into my savers. Now, if you are a Miracle Morning person, here's the book. I highly recommend it. It is a great book. And even if you don't get into doing a quote Miracle Morning, there's a lot of great tips in here, and there are a lot of just inspiring moments. So I'm going to be doing sort of an adaptation on a Miracle Morning. And the Miracle Morning setup is what they call SAVERS. And it's an acronym. So it's silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing, which in the book, it says scribing means journaling, but savers, doesn't have the nice ring to it that savers does. So they switched that to scribing. And I'll go over how I'm going to put that in this book in a second. After that, I want to do what I'm calling a stream of consciousness, which a lot of people call a brain dump, but I don't like the phrase brain dump. It just sounds not appealing to me at all. So I'm going with stream of consciousness. After that, I'm moving into a goal check. So that is where I'm going to take a moment every single day and look at the goals that I've set for the week, for the month, for the year, and remind myself what all I need to be focusing on. After my goal check, I'm going to go into a tool that I use on the computer. It's called Monday.com. I've used a ton of different project management software over the years. Monday is the one that I'm currently using. It is a wonderful tool. I highly recommend it. That is where I keep everything related to Designer Chameleon. Everything related to my business goes into Monday. So this is where I'll be logging into Monday and basically checking and making sure that I'm remembering everything that's coming up, the due dates, the project timelines, all that kind of stuff. And that's where I'm going to get into planning my day. So the plan my day segment of my day every day, if you can use the word day 15 times in a sentence, won't go in here. That is actually going to be a different setup video, but what will be in here is basically my savers. So taking a look at what that will look like. Obviously this calendar page is useless because the dates are all wrong and I don't really use it anyway. I might end up gluing this together, but actually I'll probably take this out and glue that together. Yeah, that's gonna make sense. So, okay, I'll do the gluing off camera. I know you're not excited about gluing, but this will be a week in my planner. And this specifically is going to be next week, which is, let me look, let me find a calendar. Next week, Monday is the 18th. So we'll be starting with December 18th and working forward. So I'm going to take this little whiteout taper, and I'm not using the days going down the side in this planner. I'm going to be using the days going across the top, which will make a lot more sense in a second once you see how I'm laying it out. But I'm going to cover this up just so it doesn't bleed as much through the stickers that I'm going to be placing on it. And this planner, ultimately, I don't know how much I'm going to decorate it or how often. It's really much more functional than decorative for me. I have a vertical catch-all that is going to be way more decorative, but first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and work down the side. So I have some stickers. If you're not super familiar with me or my channel or my business, I'm an artist. I draw illustrations and I turn them into stickers that people can use in their planners. So these are some stickers that I have in my sticker shop, and I thought the colors kind of didn't clash too much with this really strong design look. So we're going to play with some of these. I think I'll just start with this little mixer and then maybe put in some sugar and a glove, oven mitt, I suppose it is. I want that behind. I'm not good at lifting stickers. Eek. Maybe like that. And then we'll do a pie plate. And then some flour. That's not gonna fit. No, okay. I really wanted the flour in there too. What to do? All right. All right, more lifting, doing scary things. The terror that it's going to tear and all that kind of stuff. Terrifying. Okay, I should have done this down here. Okay, I think that'll work because we're going to end up covering up a lot of this anyway. So let's go ahead and cut these. Okay, so I've got some decoration down the side. I'm going to go across the top with these days of the week. I'm not thinking they're going to fit very well side to side. I should have looked at that. Maybe I should do them on a tilt. Yeah, I think I'll do that. These rolling pins for this space are just not going to fit perfectly, which is fine. Okay, so we'll do that. I would just like to try and get the angle similar on the days, which is going to be easier said than done, but we'll try. Okay, and then we said this Monday is going to be the 18th. So we'll go ahead and put in the dates. So now I have the basic setup of the week itself with this little sticker that has decided to land itself on the page. So I looked for a font that I thought was similar to the font that is used in this planner for the months. And I created some stickers for myself for the different categories of the Miracle Morning Savers. Now the first one is silence. So obviously I don't need a space for silence. Some people use that for meditation instead of silence. And maybe I'll do that someday, I don't know. But right now I am trying to actually have some silence in my day. So then you move into affirmation. Then visualization. Exercise. Reading. And this category that I completely made up called 5 minutes. So I'll explain that in a second. Okay, so the last S is that scribe or journaling. And I'm not going to journal in here. That's not what I want to do. But something that I do really want to get into a good habit of doing in 2024 is all those things that just pile up in your stream of consciousness that really would only take you 5 minutes to do. And then you end up with a list of way more of them than you can count, and it gets overwhelming. So every day I would like to say, okay, what's going to take me 5 minutes that I should just get done, have it off my list, off my brain, whatever, so that I can move on. So like perfect example, I am a fountain pen user. Now this pen has ink, so it's fine, but I can't tell you how many times during the year I'll look at my pen and I'll think, oh, I really need to fill that up. It would take me 5 minutes, but I just don't get around to it. And it sits there and it gets frustrating. Or the drop zone in the kitchen where my son and my husband like to put things. Clearing that off will take 5 minutes, but I walk by it and let it frustrate me over and over again. Or, maybe my dog just needs brushed and I keep putting it off because, oh, he's sleeping or, whatever. It'll only take me 5 minutes. So what I'd like to do with this planner is every day I'm going to come in and write down an affirmation for the day. Then I'm going to look at my vision board, which I'm working on creating, and I'll share that in a different video. But what I'm focusing in on within my vision board that day, whether it has something to do with my business or my family or fitness or, whatever it might be. What am I focusing on with my vision board for that day? Exercise. I have a rowing machine that I actually do love. I have been out of practice with it, but I want to get back into it. But maybe exercise is just taking the dog for a walk, or maybe I'm doing, some extra stretching, whatever I did or I'm going to do for that day for exercise, I'll put it here. Then reading. I am a huge Audible person. I get library books on audio. I use Audible, the app, every month. I do tons of audiobooks. This is not for that kind of reading. This will be for reading like Miracle Morning or something inspiring or something motivating. Just that kind of reading. I'll track it here. And then that 5 minutes. What is something that I can do in 5 minutes to get it off my brain, out of my stream of consciousness, that I'll feel good about having it done? So this is going to be my repurposed teacher planner for starting my day every day in 2024. I'm really excited about it. I hope seeing how you can repurpose a really old planner that isn't laid out at all for what you want to use it for. I hope that that's been helpful for you. I know that I personally binge people's planner setup videos because you get so many cool ideas. So I just figured I might as well share because one of you might get a great idea from this. So I hope you did. And I hope you'll come back next time for the rest of my planner setups for the coming year. Take care.